Welcome back, everybody. We have a haul, $220 we spent on this one. It was advertised as 140 something minifigures. I can't remember the exact number, but something like that. I don't know why this box is so big. 140 something minifigures should easily fit in a smaller box, but maybe that's just what they had. Seems a little outrageous. We got a lot of bubble wrap, so I guess that's good. My name is Aaron. I'm the Brick Scavenger. Thanks for being here, guys. Our goal is to find some fun minifigure hauls, go treasure hunting, keep some of them for our personal collection, sell off the rest to fund the habit. It's a good time. Appreciate you guys being here. So we spent $220 on this one. Wow, this one is extremely well wrapped. Spent $220, which means our goal, as always, is to double our money on any given haul. So that would make the goal $440. I don't have my scale, but again, it was like something like 140 minifigures. It was well wrapped, except they didn't seal the bag. Okay. So can we turn this into $440? That is a lot of money. I honestly don't remember why I bought this. Usually I scout these pretty well and kind of have a good feel for what's in them, and that's how I kind of place my final bid, but I don't remember what was in here. This is like a bag of, whoa, you can't see that at all. Hold on. There, that's better. Looks like it's a bag of accessories. We'll go through this more carefully later. There's a motorcycle in there, but I don't see a ton worth noting other than that. Hopefully a lot of this stuff is real. That would be helpful, right? All right, here we go. Let's see. We've got a little Wild Style here, and we've got some Ninjago. If you guys are interested in anything that you see here, check the link in the description for our Whatnot auctions and also our Bricklink store. Holy cow, why am I finding so many Sonics lately? That one is very cracked. But a Sonic nonetheless, perfect condition. These are like 10 to 15 bucks, something like that. Depending on which one you find. The Dimensions one used to have more value, but then, the Sonic line came out, and that's really hurt the value of them. Here's part of a wizard. He's got the purple sparkly capes. That's fun. Let's see. That, I believe, is a fake helmet, but is that the... I feel like this is from Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't remember his name. But... what the crazy part is? This look at this little like scabbard shoulder pack thing, whatever you call that. Those are so expensive. They come in dark brown and black, I think. They're like $5 a piece. Just that little piece. Forget the rest of him. So if you have those at home, hold on tight because those things have some value. Oh, this is interesting. This is a mix of stuff here that's all got pretty good value, but I was noting, I think that is a King of the Dead Lord of the Rings head. That's a pretty good fig right there, even though it's not built correctly. Lots of good parts in there. That looks like that may be Doctor Strange's torso, I think. And then we dropped Garmadon with an Anakin head in there. I don't remember why I bought this, but $220, 150 figs, something like that comes to, what is it, $1.50 a piece, something like that. So, you really can't go wrong when you find a haul at that price. Even sort of city figs at $1.50, you're not going to profit on stuff like that, but you're really not going to lose badly. So that's a part of it right there. That looks like a Tony Stark Iron Man head. There's a Bad Cop. That's fun. I think the arms are on backwards, but I think that's a Pirates of the Caribbean torso as well. I hope I don't crack it if it's not cracked, but I'm afraid that I'll not pay close attention to this one if I don't turn the arms around, so we'll do that real quick. If you guys change arms or you don't know how to change arms or you're scared to change arms, I actually have an arm changing video, which you should check out. Feel free to hit that subscribe button on the video, and then go searching around the channel for various video themes, but changing arms, I did make a video on that may help you out. Let's see, look at that old purple right there. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I think, is that a Star Wars head? I think it might be. Is that Bo-Katan's helmet? I think that, I can't remember. Anyway, it's a Star Wars Mandalorian helmet. I think that may be Harry Potter stuff. I think that's Harry Potter stuff. There's some kind of video game player. Not crushing it so far. A couple of fun Pirates of the Caribbean things, but other than that, not crushing it so far. Here's an Eskimo or fisherman or whatever he is. That is, I think that's from Lego Movie right there. I don't know, some little kid. Let's see. There's a Harry Potter space astronaut. Whoa, look at that. Look at that helmet right there. Let's go. Not sure about that head. I can never keep track of all the different heads, but that may be a good head. I'm not sure. But there is it Eomer? I'm not sure. I don't Lord of the Rings really, but I do recognize them when I see them, and that is a nice helmet right there for Lord of the Rings. Sweet on that one. There's really the fun hood piece for Wild Style. We've got some castle torso and legs there. That's fun. Ho, 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 ho. You guys might look at this and go like, what is the big deal? Well, let me tell you, you're right. This not an overly big deal. This is just Wild Style in her blue outfit. However, that right there is like an $18 to $20 blue hood. Holy schmolies. What is that doing in this haul? Let's go. That is a big find right there. And it's actually not $18 to $20 because it's on the Wild Style. It's on like an unusual superhero, and I think that blue hood was only in 2 figs, that superhero and that Wild Style, which is what makes it so expensive. Let's see, we got a Harry Potter, we got some boots. These are fun boots to have for medieval mocks and stuff, so those are good sellers for sure. There's some more Wild Style stuff. There's a head. I can't tell if it's beat or just has some weird reflections on it. I'll have to get it under the scope, but that is Ultron's head right there. Hey, look at that. That's super fun. That's the Red Dragon Wizard. I don't know his official name, but Red Dragon Wizard is super fun. There's a skeleton guy. A little bit of Star Wars stuff, that Zori Bliss. Look at that. There's a red coat right there. That's fun. We only paid $220 for this, and this is a ton of stuff. So while we're not absolutely crushing it so far, it doesn't take much to be profitable, you know, when you only pay $1.50 per fig. That's the biggest thing. It all comes down to what you paid for it. That head looks beat right there. There's some kind of Goomba thing from Mario. That's an Islander head. That's kind of fun for my personal use. That right there, is that Padme? Or is that something different? That may be Padme. Obviously missing head and hair. I'm not sure if that's Padme or not, but it might be. And I don't honestly know if it is, if that's a really good Padme. I can't remember. There's some kind of, I don't know, chef or whatever. Hey, look at that. That's really fun. Look at that tail. This is a Chima fig. I don't know if it's got good value or not, but that tail piece is super fun, if nothing else. That may be one that has to go on my wall. I'm not sure, because that one's really fun. There's the robot Emmett. I need to find, I think he's got a helmet. Does he have a helmet? I think he has a helmet. I'm not sure if I have that one on my wall. That one may stay with me. Not super valuable, just really fun. Is that Pepper Potts? I think that's Pepper Potts. Man, why is that not blue or green? That would be nice. Those old DX Ninjago figs, what you really want to find is the blue and the green one. Ebony Maw? Is that Ebony Maw? It's real. I think that might be Ebony Maw, not the right head. I think that's a Snape head. Here is Raphael. That's a good piece right there. Look at that. The whole fig. He's in good shape. That'll fetch some good money right there, Raphael. Let's go. Now I feel like we're doing pretty good. Whoa, my gosh. Look at this Native American with a giant medieval sword. You don't see that very often. Okay, let's see. We've got criminal with super blonde hair. Got an outrider. Probably keeping all the outriders. They don't sell for huge money, but if I have a big enough army, I may just do a mock someday. Hey, look at this. We got a Chima fig, and I found the other wing. Let's just put it on real quick so that they're all together, because that's super fun. Again, we already went through that. Okay, let's see what else we can find in here. I don't know, whatever that guy is. There's another Wild Style. That I think is like from a Robin or a Batman, maybe? I can't remember. Let's see. Is that Emmett's? Emmett's got to have a, I don't know. Is it yellow or is it like that? It might be like that. I'm not sure. We'll look it up later. Some City Fig stuff there. That I think is Lucy. You know, the Wild Style sort of human version. What's this? There's a Batlord shield. That's awesome. And there's a hook on this Chima fig. That's fun. Those hooks do pretty well. Let's see. What else we got in here? Here's a Lloyd. I can never keep track of which Ninjago is good. I think overall Lloyd's pretty good. There's a Nightwing. Whoa. Is this the good Nightwing? Oh, I hope so, but I don't know for sure. It is real. Is that the Mighty Micros Nightwing? Is that the really expensive Nightwing? I'm not sure. I don't know. But there's another kind of space type guy. Hey, look at that. There's another Lord of the Rings item that's really expensive. That's, I don't know how much that thing is up to now, but more expensive than you probably think. That's a good find right there. There's the Evil Wizard CMF. He needs is he at a skirt? I can't remember if he wears a skirt or dark red legs, but the Evil Wizard is super fun. There's Jungle Boy on the CMF, that front. That's good stuff. There's Benny, City Fig. Let's see, what else we got? Hey, here's a Cannibal. Cannibals are super fun. Let's see, what else we got in here? Some random stuff here. City. That's a bunch of City. I think we're doing okay on this haul. I think we're doing okay. Not tons and tons of, like $50 fines. But again, when you pay $1.50 per fig, it is not bad at all to find. I think that's all fake. I think that is all entirely fake right there. Let's see. What else we got? Let's find something good. We got, I don't know, Ninjago something. Hey, look at this right here. That is Kit Fisto. That's Kit Fisto. It looks like he's got a little bit of a smudge on him, and I think that's a cannibal head. So that doesn't go there, but I think that's a Kit Fisto right there. Man, we still got a ways to go. We still got a ways to go here. Let's see, what else do we got? That is, I don't know, I think that's a Harry Potter thing. That looks like Jacques. That is Jacques from Indiana Jones. I think that's the older one, too. I don't know that it's got a ton of value, but old Indiana Jones is fun. Here's Kai that has chosen to be a boxer. Look at that. That's pretty funny. Chima. Not sure what that is. Let's see. What else we got? City Fig, City/Emmett Fig. Piles of nothing here. Lots of City stuff. Hey, look at this. Is that the Conquistador? I think that's the Conquistador. That's an expensive little fig right there, too. Nice. Where's your helmet, buddy? Hopefully it's in here somewhere. I haven't seen it yet. I think that's just a City Fig. There it is. Oh, look at this. That's Quicksilver right there. Ooh, that torso. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That torso is nice. There's Quicksilver. Quicksilver's not a cheap fig at all. And I think Quicksilver's 3 pieces, really. The legs are just, nothing. I think it's head, torso, and the hair is actually unusual because of that white color. I don't recall seeing the head in here so far, but I think the torso, uncracked, is going to sell quickly. There's a City Fig, whatever that thing is. Maybe some Indiana Jones torso. I think that's an Indiana Jones torso. I'm not sure what head that is. Let's see. What else we got in here? I think that's a Leia. That's all. Ooh, this guy is, we'll just leave it at that. But I think that's a Leia torso. Hey, look at this. Okay, so that might actually be what I was talking about. That, I'm not 100% sure, but that might be, let's just grab a random head here. We'll take a skeleton head just so we don't lose it. We'll keep it together. But I think that is actually a decent hairpiece because that, I believe, is Quicksilver's hairpiece. Nice. And there, the hairpiece was actually on our friend Drax. Look at that. That's a good piece right there, too. Wow, suddenly we're now doing very well. Whoa. Between Wild Styles Blue Hood and the Lord of the Rings individual pieces and Drax and the Conquistador and Quicksilver, I think all of a sudden we're doing very well here. Ninjago. There's a small clown. He's cute. Let's see. There's like I think that's like the pet judge or something. We still got a little more to do too. Here, oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. Maybe we'll find something else in here. I don't know. I'm not sure. Dark brown legs. It looks like dark brown Han Solo legs with Rey's hair. That's weird. That's some Harry Potter stuff. Hey, look at this helmet right here. I can't remember the name of that guy. Star Wars helmet though, and I think that's an expensive helmet. So this is turning out to be a very nice little haul right here. Absolutely. There's some Harry Potter stuff. No way. Whoa, how about a ring wraith? Let's go. How about a $40 ring wraith? Oh my word. The hood should be super easy to find. The real jam is the cape, and I think the torso is pretty good too. Yes, that's outstanding. Those are some very chewed up legs. We'll get rid of those, and then otherwise, castle torso. Okay, hey, look at that. There's a shock trooper. Nice. All right, suddenly this haul, I think, has been turning out to be quite good. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Oh, I'm losing a Chima helmet here. Let me know what you guys think of this haul. Let me know what your favorite of this find is, this haul is. I don't know what my favorite is so far. Always happy to find ring wraiths, though, that's for sure. Not much to speak of there. We're running out of stuff now, but I'm suddenly very pleased with this haul. Holy cow. I don't think we're going to find Quicksilver's head unless I missed it. Did I miss Quicksilver's head? It's possible. It's possible because, I mean, his torso and hair is here, which means his legs are probably here. There's a mix of Bo Peep, and I think that's an Indiana Jones. Is it Willie Scott? Is it Marion? I'm not sure. I think it's one of those two, though. Those legs look super weird. I'm getting rid of those. Look at this hairpiece. That's super fun hairpiece to make a girl of some kind. Oh my. Let's see. These pieces might be pretty good. I don't know her name, but they might be pretty good. Is this Quicksilver's head? No, but it's Indiana Jones' head. That's still a pretty good head. And that's what's over here, a Voldemort of some kind. All right, there you go. And what is this? No, that's just nothing. Okay, there you go. I think that was a pretty good haul, guys. We're going to have to do a little bit of a deeper dive looking for, specifically for Quicksilver's head. Again, if you saw it, holler in the comments to help me out and locate it. But now it's all, jumbled up. So we'll have to do a deeper dive. But that's how we do it right there. That is the minifig haul. Again, we paid $220 for this. Hopefully, we're going to turn this into $440 when it's all said and done. If you are enjoying this channel, smash that subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. And come say hi on Bricklink or on whatnot. I would appreciate, knowing that you guys saw this video and wanted to come say hi. It'd be a lot of fun. So thank you, guys. We'll see you next one.